Morning all right, we're starting things off with some news of the day for all you fine people on the internet. A lot of signings getting done today, so last day of July and all that. Ullinen has re-signed with the Montreal Canadiens. It is a one-year, two-way deal. At the National Hockey League level, $775,000. At the AHL level, $200,000. So big difference there for Ullinen. A hardworking player, limited upside offensively, but a hard worker. He very well may end up on that fourth line for them anyways. Kevin Ball has extended his contract with the New Jersey Devils. It is a 2-year deal for him, $1.05 million per season. Depth defenseman, huge defenseman. So, yeah, I guess they got the ball rolling. Nah, I won't say that. Abruzzese has signed an extension with the Toronto Maple Leafs. It is a 2-year deal. It's a two-way deal. I haven't seen what the downside is for him. It is $775,000 at the NHL level. So, if I had to guess, I'd say probably $90,000, $100,000 at the AHL level. Abruzzese as well, good depth player, and we'll see where he slots into the lineup or if he gets into some games for the Toronto Maple Leafs this season. Gustavsson avoids arbitration with Minnesota, and that was an arbitration that looked like for sure was going to go through, as Boston today goes through another arbitration with another player. But Gustavsson avoids that unpleasantness with the Wild by signing a 3-year extension worth $3.75 million per season. That is a reasonable cap hit considering the season that Gustavsson had. And, not a lot of risk to that. Minnesota obviously has their cap problems, but I don't think we're going to look at Gustavsson's contract anytime soon and say, well, that's too much money. So Gustavsson gets paid, and he and the Wild, again, avoid the unpleasantness of arbitration. Troy Terry has submitted his arbitration number, as have the Ducks. Quite the difference here. So the Ducks are offering $4.5 million, which is not bad. Terry's ask is $8 million, so my speculation was, well, at most he'd be $8 million, so there you go. And again, when a player asks for that number, they're not saying, I want this and I demand this, but you're trying to make it so the arbitrator will rule more in your favor, closer to your number. So if you made it a $7 million ask, you're more likely to get less money than if it's an $8 million ask, that kind of thing, right? So we'll see what Troy Terry's contract ends up being worth, and of course, Zegras is still out there too. Both of them still restricted free agents. Calgary. So Jonathan Huberdeau, who had a rough season by his own measure and standard, and I think by most fans' measures and standards, he is working hard this offseason. He's been working out daily in order to get himself into better shape and to ensure that when training camp rolls around, he's ready, and to try to make sure his numbers bounce back next season. Huberdeau did have a very rough season for Calgary this past year, and now the big contract's kicking in. It's important to be in shape and to try to get closer to that 100-point range and further away from that 55 to 60-point range in this second season with the Flames, and again, the first of his new contract. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.